If you've got 5 minutes and a couple of eggs, you've got a perfect breakfast. Hi friends, it's Nancy. Today, I'll show you 5 quick, cozy ways to make eggs that taste like they took all morning but really only take minutes. So, grab a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and let's get cooking. 1. Water-fried egg, light and heart-healthy. Here's a wonderfully simple way to fry an egg when you're short on time and don't want the mess or grease that comes with oil. Start by pouring just a few tablespoons of water into a non-stick pan. Turn on the heat and wait until the water begins to bubble gently. Then carefully crack an egg right into the pan. You'll hear a soft sizzle, but instead of frying in oil, your egg is gently steaming. Cover the pan with a lid and let it cook for about 3 minutes. The steam will slowly set the whites while keeping the yolk rich and creamy. When you lift the lid, you'll see a perfectly cooked egg with smooth edges and a golden center that looks almost too pretty to touch. This simple water fry method is like kitchen magic. No smoke, no splattering oil, and no cleanup afterward. It's also lighter and heart-healthy perfect if you're cutting down on fat, but still want something warm and satisfying. Just a little water, a lid, and a few minutes. That's all it takes for a breakfast that's gentle on your body yet full of flavor. Try it once and you might never go back to frying in oil again. 2. Steamed egg cup. Soft, creamy, and comforting. Next, let's make something cozy and nourishing, a soft layered egg cup that's ready in just a few minutes. Lightly brush a thin layer of cooking oil inside a heat-proof cup or small bowl. This small step keeps the egg from sticking so you can scoop it out easily later. Crack 1 or 2 eggs into the cup. Add a splash of milk and season with a pinch of salt and pepper. If you like, toss in a few chopped vegetables, spinach, scallions, or bell peppers, anything you have on hand. Give it a gentle stir to mix everything together. Now sprinkle a little shredded cheese on top. It will melt into a golden, savory layer once steamed. Place the cup into a pot with about an inch of boiling water, cover with a lid, and let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes. When you lift the lid, a soft, silky egg topped with melted cheese and colorful veggies greets you, tender, aromatic, and full of life. You can enjoy it right from the cup or slide it out onto a plate for a simple, elegant breakfast. It's the kind of meal that feels like a warm hug, no frying, no mess. Just gentle, wholesome comfort in every spoonful. A perfect choice for mornings when you want something light yet satisfying. 3. Baked egg toast. Golden crisp and cheerful. After those soft steamed eggs, let's move to something with a bit of crunch: baked egg toast. It's warm, golden, and fills your kitchen with the smell of fresh bread and melted cheese. Start with a slice of sandwich bread and place it on a flat surface. Use the back of a spoon to gently press down the middle, creating a small hollow. This is where the magic happens. Crack 1 egg right into that little pocket. Sprinkle a pinch of salt and black pepper over the top, then add your favorite toppings: a few spinach leaves, a slice of tomato, or a handful of cheese for richness. Preheat your oven to 355 degrees and place the toast on a tray lined with parchment paper. Bake for about 5 minutes, just until the edges of the bread turn golden and the egg is cooked to your liking. When you take it out, the aroma alone will make you smile. Buttery bread, melted cheese, and that familiar warmth of homemade breakfast. The yolk stays soft, soaking gently into the bread for that perfect first bite. It's simple, cheerful, and deeply satisfying. Serve it with a cup of tea or coffee, and you've got yourself a complete morning meal that feels special without any effort. Vegetable egg roll. Colorful and nutritious. Here's a breakfast that's as pretty as it is healthy. A simple vegetable egg roll, light, colorful, and packed with energy to start your day right. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl, season with a pinch of salt and pepper, and whisk until smooth and glossy. Heat a non-stick pan over medium-low heat, then lightly brush it with a bit of butter or oil, just enough to keep the eggs from sticking. Pour in the mixture and tilt the pan so it spreads into a thin, even layer. When the eggs begin to set but are still soft on top, sprinkle a handful of finely chopped carrots, scallions, or bell peppers across the surface. The colors brighten instantly, making the whole dish look vibrant and inviting. Now comes the fun part. Use a spatula to gently roll the egg from one end to the other while it's still slightly soft. Keep the heat low so it stays tender. Once it's rolled, cook for another minute until lightly golden all over. Let it cool for a minute, then slice it into small rounds. Each piece reveals a swirl of yellow in color from the vegetables inside, beautiful, nourishing, and full of flavor. It's perfect on its own or with a slice of toast and a few cherry tomatoes on the side. This dish gives you protein, fiber, and vitamins in one quick meal, bright, balanced, and joyful, just like a fresh morning. 5. Cheese-crusted boiled egg, crispy, golden, and indulgent. Let's end with something a little indulgent: eggs with a golden cheese crust that's crispy outside and soft inside. It feels like cafe-style comfort made right at home. Start by hard-boiling a few eggs. Once cooked, cool them in cold water. That quick step helps the shells slip off easily. Slice each egg neatly in half and set aside. Now heat a non-stick pan over medium heat, no oil needed. Sprinkle a small handful of grated cheese directly onto the pan to form a circle slightly larger than the egg halves. You'll hear a gentle sizzle as it begins to melt and bubble. When the edges turn lightly golden, place the halved eggs cut side down in the center of each cheese circle. Cover the pan with a lid and let them cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. The cheese will crisp beautifully, forming a golden crust that clings to the eggs. Lift them out gently with a spatula, and there it is, a perfect balance of textures. Each bite gives you the crunch of toasted cheese and the creamy richness of the egg. It's a quick, protein-packed breakfast or snack, that tastes like something from a little cafe, rich, savory, and comforting, yet so simple to make at home. So tomorrow morning, take a moment for yourself. Pick one of these recipes, make it slowly, and enjoy it while it's still warm. You deserve that quiet joy before the day begins. And if you try one of these ideas, tell me how it goes. I always love hearing your kitchen stories and what you're cooking at home. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. Stay well, stay kind, and keep your heart and your kitchen warm.